Hello everyone, welcome to yet another episode of Ask the Famous Penguins. In this episode, I'm going to be hosting all by myself because we have a whopping total of 5 guests here today. It just felt weird breaking up the Penguin Band and Cadence, so yeah, they're all in one group. And to keep things from getting too hectic, we're going to keep it to 6 people, so 1 host instead of 2. I hope that made sense. Anyways, let's just jump right into it. Say hi, everyone!
Hey,
Hi,
man.
You're not gonna ask us any questions that are gonna spoil our next song, are you?
As tempted as I am by that idea, no. I will restrain myself.
I was thinking of telling some jokes this episode, but you there look like you're already tickled pink!
Okay, like I said, we have to keep this episode to a certain length. I'm not sure anyone wants to sit through an actual half hour of this, so yeah. Keep that up and I will have someone hold your beak shut and only let you talk when answering questions.
Fine. No need to get all red like Stompin' Bob over it.
Seriously, why do you have to make jokes about someone's color? Is that just equivalent of... You know what? Never mind. I've decided against finishing that thought. Anyways, anyone who's sticking around to watch this part probably knows how all of this works by now. We go around and ask everyone an individual question, then we ask a group question, and we'll do this 2 or 3 times, depending on how much time you guys take up. I'm looking at a certain one of you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of us can agree not to go on side tangents or make excessive jokes. What are you looking at me for, man?
Okay, this intro's gone on long enough. First question. Cadence, what's your favorite part of the process of recording a music video? That question's too easy. I love the part where I get to dance and bust a move with all my rockin' co-stars. Yeah!
Especially Frank.
Cool, alright, let's move on. PK, why don't you go next since you're so eager to talk? Why the accordion?
Why is that the main instrument I play, you mean? I don't know. It just fits so nicely in my flippers. Oh, and I like the way it sounds, you know? You know what I mean? Gee, with an impression that good, you don't even need an accordion.
And so the targeted becomes the targeter.
Hey! What's that supposed to mean?
Never mind. We need to move on. Stompin' Bob, I guess we'll go with your question next. Let's see. What was your favorite music video to record?
It's gotta be the Puffle Party. I mean, did you see the costume I got to wear with that one?
Oh yeah, with that crazy afro wig and...
What? Is something wrong? Frankie's got a secret crush.
What? No,
Admit it, man. You're all yellow from embarrassment.
Isn't it technically red? Actually, yellow is a color also commonly associated with embarrassment if you look at a color emotion chart. Why do I know that? Anyways, we got sidetracked again. See, this is why I was anxious about this episode. You guys poke fun and play off each other way too much. We'll be lucky to get through 1 round in 15 minutes.
He started.
Anyways, Frankie, since you're so eager now, why don't we go with your question next? Alright, we talked a lot about your backstory last time, so what's changed for you most since you joined the Penguin Band?
What's changed? Well, I feel like before I was really nervous to share my interest in music with anyone. I may have mentioned it before, but if not, before I played with the Penguin Band, I used to only play for the Puffles in the Puffle shop, and they're not ones to judge, so...
Right, so you've gained a lot more confidence since you started out, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you got yourself a group as supportive as these guys, you start to feel like you can do anything. It's also better when you get out of your own head, you know, and stop worrying about how you sound, and rather about just having fun and jamming out with the audience. Yeah, that too. They're the only ones who come to hear the music, so as long as they're having a good time, nothing else matters.
Right.
And even if you mess up, no one's gonna know unless someone points it out. So I don't get why you're so blue about it all the time, G-Bills. This is gonna be a long sesh, isn't it?
Gee, I hope not. Well, anyways, you're the last one to answer a question for this first round, so, let's see here. What's the story behind your, lucky bandana?
Well, let me see.
How long is this story exactly? Is it possible for you to give us a shortened version? We haven't even gotten to our first group question yet.
Oy vey. Alright, I'll tell the abridged version. So, I got it in the catalog, yeah? But then I started wearing it on my head. Like you do. And, well, I consider it lucky, because, well... Oh, come on, man. Tell him the story. Okay, fine. During practice for our first concert, we were still learning how to set everything up, and, PDK here knocked over my drum set. It barely missed my head, man, only hitting the bandana. Had it not been for this bandana, would have been ripperonis for me, pal.
So, it saved you from hitting your head on your drum set, and that's why it's lucky? Huh.
Well, that, and I feel like everything goes better whenever I wear it. You don't want to know about the one concert where I lost it. Ugh, you still have nightmares. Yeah, with that thing around, we're a pretty lucky band, and, you know what? I actually am not sure where I was going with that.
Anyways, group question time!
Alright, let's hear it!
Alright, so a question for all of you is, what makes music so special to you?
Like, what makes it enjoyable, or...
Yeah, like, what made you know this was what you wanted to do with your life?
When I saw how much fun penguins were having, following my dance tutorials and jamming to my music, I knew I just had to continue making them.
That's a pretty good reason. I know I enjoy your music from DJ3K.
As for me, I don't know. I just had this energy, you know, this passion inside of me that I wanted to be able to share with others. Yeah, we wrote most of our tunes to encourage penguins to party and have fun on the island.
Yeah, I remember some of your songs having to do with actual themes of the parties. Like, didn't you do one about ghost dancing for Halloween?
Oh yeah, that one was pretty fun to record.
Side question, were there actual ghosts in that music video?
What? No. I don't think so. Yeah, they were all just costumes. At least as far as I know. Hey, so, who did the ghosts bring to dance with? Their ghoul friends! Oh, that's good. Ew.
Anyways, I think it's just you and G. Billy who haven't answered yet, so,
I'll go first. Anyways, I always like the adrenaline rush when it hits the drum solo, like, but I'm and all that.
And all that, indeed. I've seen you with my own eyes. You got some pretty fast flippers with those drumsticks of yours. Anyways, PDK, you're the last answer. Dude, if you don't stop, I'm moving on. Final warning.
Okay, I'm sorry. You know, I'm like a fresh egg sometimes. I can't help but crack up at my own jokes. Oh, I'm too good sometimes. Whew. Sorry, okay. Yeah, I'll answer for real this time. Wait a minute. What was the question again?
I give up.
I'm kidding. Music is special to me because it gives me time to hang out with these guys and have a good laugh, you know? Except you don't seem to notice how none of the rest of us are laughing. You never laugh. It's because you're so... Don't you thier.
Okay, let's just move on to the next round, which... yeah, that's all we're gonna have time for at this rate. Anyway, starting with Cadence again. Let's see here. So, we know you were both into music, but how did you and Frankie specifically meet? And you mentioned he's your inspiration? Oh, yeah. Well, I was, I'm sorry, was that too much of a personal question? I can come up with something else if you don't want to answer. No, I mean, it's okay, right? I mean, I guess it's time everyone knew, yeah? Isn't anything crazy embarrassing or anything?
Not for you.
Alright, let's see. It all started when I was dancing in the nightclub one day, and I noticed an unexpected guest dancing with me. A purple puffle. It didn't look like it belonged to anyone there, so I was worried it escaped. I brought it back to the puffle shop, and, well, this was back when Frankie was still working there. And so, yeah. I ran into him playing his guitar for the Puffles, and they were dancing happily to the music, and I thought, you know, how cool would it be to incorporate Puffles in my dances, too? And, I don't know, something about him, you know, just,
Please stop.
She likes you back. Anyways, yeah, so that's how we met, and after seeing him play guitar, we started talking a bit more, and yeah, we got to hanging out some more, and, yeah. That's it, pretty much. Cool, well, so far this round is going faster than the first, but we'll have to see, since, next up is PDK again.
What?
Anyways, let's see what else we have here. So, how did you learn to play all the instruments that you, well, play?
Well, I was classically trained, you see.
Right, but by who?
By who? No. I play kazoo.
It's like talking to a brick wall. A completely normal, unfunny brick wall. Can you give me a more serious answer as to who taught you how to play? Like, it's kind of weird how all the others taught themselves, but you have some super secret mentor who's yet to be named?
Yeah. I mean, we're not the only ones who can play instruments. You know, there was a whole orchestra in the theater, too.
I feel like we've opened a huge can of worms here, but we can only stick to one question.
Anyway, so yeah, one of them trained me. Though, since they weren't in orchestra, they only had experience with classical instruments, so it was a little bit hard. But, hence why I'm classically trained. Can't take this anymore. You're not the one who has to put up with this every single practice.
Yeah, at least it's only 15 minutes for the peeps that are watching.
Right, we gotta keep this tight, so let's move on. Stump and Bob, time for your second question.
Alright, hit it.
We've talked so much about music stuff, I'm almost running out of questions to ask without sounding like repeats.
It's okay, we don't mind. Ask whatever you like.
Okay, so I've talked a lot about your past. Something else. How about... Since you're the main songwriter alongside Cadence, why don't you walk us through the process?
Yeah, don't remind me. Dude, quit it. You know our songwriting sessions are strictly professional. I am not trying to steal your girl. Ooh, you just called Cadence your girl.
I guess this is what I get when I have 4 guys in the same room. I know, right? Believe me, it's like this every single time I join them to help with lyrics. On second thought, maybe I should have split the band up. Nah, this is okay. Like Frankie said earlier, if we're having fun and the audience is having fun, then who cares? Let's rock on! Anyways, so, you still gonna answer?
Oh, yeah, right. Well, We usually get inspiration from the events that are going on, other famous penguins we know, or just island life in general. We want to write stuff that anyone can jam out to at any time. So we'll start with a couple of lines, maybe come up with rhymes, and once we get a feel for what we want the mood of the song to be, it kind of flows easily after that. If you want to have an upbeat song that'll get people dancing, the chorus has to be full of energy to match that. So, yeah, it'd take a couple of sessions and back and forth before we decide on the final version, but that's about it.
I guess all forms of art start the same way, huh? With an outline.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Alright, cool. Well, at least that answer was more descriptive than PDK's. Let's see then. Frankie's next. So... For your music videos, I noticed there's a lot of special effects that are added sometimes. I mean, you can't tell me you literally turned yourself into a ghost for that one song, right? So, which one of you handles all that stuff?
Our effects? Oh, we let Gary handle all that, actually. He's got all sorts of machines that can change how the final video looks.
Wait, really? Gary the gadget guy?
The one and only. He knows a lot about tech. I tell him a certain effect I want, for example the whole ghosts thing, and he invented a whole thing that can make the body appear transparent for those scenes. It was really trippy when I first saw it, too. Gee. Yeah, then I stole it and used it to haunt Billy. Oh, you should have seen the look on his face.
Dude, don't call me that.
Aw, gee. Well, I didn't think you'd take it so personally.
Okay, this one's jokes are getting more and more unhinged the more this goes on. I think we're gonna wrap it up after this round anyways. G. Billy. You're the last one for this round, actually.
Thank goodness.
Anyways, let's see then. Another question for you. Okay, so we're gonna deviate from the theme of music on this one. I want you to tell me, what's the story behind you and the mullet?
Well, now, I don't think that would look good on him at all.
The fish and not the hairstyle. Anyways, rumor has it you were the first ever penguin to discover it, and then you threw it back? What's the story behind that?
Yeah, that story always confused me. I know if it were me, I would have loved to show it off to everyone. Well, Did you get scared when you saw it? No, I was not scared of a fish. Jeez.
So, then, why did you throw it back?
Yes, because, you were scared. Stop it, man. Jeez, you're so annoying sometimes. Just let me answer. Look, I'm sorry, okay? Don't look at me like that. You know why.
Alright, maybe we should just move on to the final question. Yeah, looking at the time, we're definitely wrapping this up here. So the final question of the episode, posed to all of you, is what's been your favorite performance so far?
My favorite gig? Well, that's gotta be the ultimate jam. I enjoyed meeting those two new musicians, but I wonder where they went after. I liked the 2010 Music Jam. That was when they first replaced the straw stage with the Casa Fiesta, and the food they made over there was way better than what they serve up backstage. Except you don't even eat any of it half the time, because you've got too many butterflies right before the performance. More for me, then, is what I say.
I see you found your voice again, Petey.
Ah, yeah. Nothing can ever stop him from making jokes or comments like that. No matter how many times I ask him to stop.
Okay, guys, you can have a full-blown argument off camera, okay? Can you two and Cadence just give your answers so we can sign off?
Yeah, sorry. I really liked our performances at the fair, to be honest. All the carnival foods, like the anchovies on a stick, the snow cones, ooh, those were good. Except, don't go on any of the rides right after eating, or, you'll get sick.
Sometimes I'm convinced you and Rookie share the same brain cell.
Anyway, my favorite performance will always be our first one. It's the one that got us all started, you know? And it's the reason that we're here doing all these other performances today for the peeps that love listening to our music. Yeehaw!
Now, Cadence, what are your thoughts on this? My favorite performance? Gotta be that one summer jam. Dancing at the beach with those guys was totally epic! Yeah, we've had some fun parties over the years, huh? I wish those guest penguins could have stayed, but I guess they had their own galaxies or universes to protect, or whatever. Yeah, I miss them too. I wonder if they'll ever come back. I loved showing off dance moves and exchanging music tips.
Yeah. Those two other musicians from Make Your Mark taught us a lot, that's for sure. You just want to see Rocky again, don't you? Dude, would you quit playing matchmaker with other people? It's annoying.
Okay there. Before this gets out of hand, Flipper, whatever. Let's just end it here. Say goodbye, everyone! Oh boy, please save me.
Like, serious. It's not funny. At all. I don't know why you think...
Oh boy.
Just, seriously, quit doing stuff like that. Nobody asked for your help or opinion. Sometimes you just need to know when enough's enough is all I'm saying. Huh.
Okay, yeah. As I expected this turned to chaos real fast. Glad we only did 2 rounds. I don't think these guys would have lasted for another one, so, I'm just gonna sign off whether they say goodbye or not. Oh, yeah, right. Bye, peeps! You're the only one? Okay, then, bye, everyone. Guess we'll see you for the next episode, which I think is gonna be one where I answer questions again. Fun, right? I need to try and patch things up between these guys. Oh boy. Oh, I'll get the camera for ya. Oh, right. I almost forgot about that, actually. Thanks. Later, everyone!